So the next interesting thing to understand is why Mendel chose Pisum sativum only. You know the scientific name of the edible pea or the garden pea is Pisum sativum. Remember the family name is Fabaceae. So in your 11th class you have done the family characters of this family also. So why he chose pea plant only, not any other plant? I have already told you there were many experiments already done. Not just John Gauss, many were there. They performed experiment on the pea plant. So obviously some motivation, some inspiration is because the previous experiments have been done. Remember one thing, when Mendel performed experiment on pea, some scientists challenged him to bring out the similar results with other plants. So with some plants he managed, with some plants he could not manage. That's why he was not so happy with his finding, because he was thinking maybe he got lucky with the pea plant and he found such type of general facts like 3:1 or 1:2:1, such type of things. Now the next thing is why he chose this plant only. So the first reason we can say is there is a large number of true breeding varieties with observable alternative forms for a trait or a character were available. Now in the last class I showed you a page which had the definition of pure line. So how do you define pure line? How do you define pure line? Pure lines are also called as a true breeding lines. So it's a collection of individuals. It is a collection of individuals that are homozygous and do not show any change on continued selfing. That means, but if it is a tall plant, it will continue to, its next generations will continue to show only tallness. There will not be anyone which will be carrying dwarfness. Such a plant, a collection of plants or a population or a group would be called as pure lines. So pure lines are true to their character or true to their breeding habit, and they will be, these individuals are homozygous. That means the alleles present on the homologous chromosomes are going to be similar. You have already learned and given beautiful definition with the examples I have seen in the assignment that what is homozygous condition. So all homozygous individuals can be called as pure line, and they do not show any change. When you perform selfing, no variations will come in their result. So why he chose pea plant is, first of all, because large number of pure line varieties were already available for him, and he also created pure lines by see, it is very easy to have a pure line which is a recessive one already available. He had only problem with the dominating feature. So dominating feature he created by a large number of 1 generation, 2 generation, 3 generation continuous selfing. He collected a few number, that's why 7 only, few number of pure lines for dominant also he created. So he created the pure lines of dominant, and he already had in nature the recessive pure lines. Second reason why he chose pea plant was, pea are normally self-pollinating. We all have learned in the second chapter regarding autogamy, and I told you pea plant is an example of autogamous flowers, or cross pollination will not take place. Reason, pea plant performs bud pollination. Bud pollination means the flower is definitely going to open, but before it opens, so it's a chasmogamous flower, remember, but before the flower open, it has already performed its pollination inside the closed flower or in the bud condition. So that's why it is an example of a bud pollination. So pea plants are normally self-pollinating one, and they can easily be crossed. Now if we want to perform cross between two pea plant, it is very easy. We can remove the sexual parts. For example, when you perform such experiment, remember in 10th also we have done that. One plant is taken as male, the other is taken as the female. So the plant which you consider as the female, you are supposed to remove the male portion, and in the last class I have told you removal of the male portion is called as emasculation. Emasculation means removal of the anther or removal of an immature stamen before the release of pollen grain is called as emasculation. So when you remove it and then you perform experiment with the desired plant, so you are able to receive your own desired results at the end. And the third reason why he chose pea plant was pea is an annual plant. Annual means living for a growth, one generation, and then preparing result and finish. So this plant within 5 months, within 6 months will give you the complete result. And then remember, large number of seeds are prepared by it. Remember, tens of thousands of seeds were collected by him for experiment, because the more the number of sampling, better is your result. It's something like when you go for a survey, if you go for 100 houses only, your result could not be that authentic. But if you go for thousands of houses for a survey, your result would be more authentic. So when Mendel performed experiment, he collected not just hundreds, thousands of seeds. That's why his result was more authentic. And he knew pea plant prepares many seeds. One plant itself will prepare lots of seeds, so correct conclusions are possible. This is the fourth reason. Now the fifth reason why he chose this plant was because pea plant, once you germinate the seed, they don't need any help. They are going to grow on their own. Reason, they carry tendril. 11th class syllabus again. The bud, the stem modification or leaf modification. In this case, it is leaf modification. The upper leaflets are going to, it's a compound leaf, compound pinnate leaf. So the upper leaflets are modified, unipinnate, will modify into tendril and then start climbing. So hardly any care is supposed to be given. And the next reason you can even add is that the pea plant suits to the European climate. So these are the reasons why Mendel performed experiment with the pea plant only, Pisum sativum, also called as the garden pea. I hope this all is clear to you. We'll continue with the experiment of Mendel and what he concluded, and regarding all these observations he made, we'll be learning these things in the next class. Thank you.